What I have here are two mid-range headphones from Meze, a high-quality headphone maker from Romania. They make some of the most capable headphones and beautiful-looking headphones, to be precise, in variety of price ranges. They go from as low as $200 to as high as $3,000, $4,000 too, I think, if I'm not wrong. What I have here are the Meze 105 Air and the 109 Pro. Forgive me if I mess up the names in this video because it kind of gets tough to keep up while being uh, concentrating on the subject at times, but I will try my best to not mess up the names here. Now, the 105 Air is priced at $400. Okay, even though these two headphones look very similar, they have exactly same kind of parts used in most of the scenarios. They have exactly same driver size, 50 mm, while this one is 42 ohm, if I'm not wrong, has an impedance of 42 ohm, and this one has an impedance of 40 ohm. So basically they are using the same driver, might have a different kind of tuning. It definitely has a different kind of tuning, but one can guess that they share a lot between them. And even if we look at the build quality, you guys can see they have the exactly same kind of pad, same kind of cushioning too, headband pad, same kind of cushioning too, nothing different there. Exactly same headband too, have very similar connectors here, joiners too, and very similar design. This one has wooden back, this one has plastic back. If we look at the pads too, you guys can see exactly same kind of thickness and material used. So where does the difference lies? How they differentiated a $400 headphone from a $800 headphone? This one is $800, nearly double the price. So the difference lies in the set of accessories. This one comes with an extra 3-meter cable. You guys can see an extra 3-meter cable and a pouch. This headphone case is a bit more premium looking than this one. This one is made out of plastic or nylon sheet, while this one is more premium looking with a fake leather kind of texture to it. Another difference is this one has a thinner felt or velour like finishing, while this one is more velvety. Okay, you guys can see this one is more velvety. You guys can see the texture here. So this one is more premium in that regard. Another thing that I will like to bring your attention to is this cable. Okay, look at this. The memory on this cable is just dangerous, to be precise. This is a rubbery and bouncy cable and has a lot of memory issues, has good amount of microphonics too. It is bouncy, rubbery and microphonic. What the 105 Air has done is it has a bit of nylon covering to it, nylon kind of covering to it. Even though this one too has good amount of memory and isn't the most supple cable, it isn't as memory prone as the 109 Pro cable. Okay, this one is slightly less microphonic too, so that is a good thing for the 105 Air. If we move on to the changes in driver, okay, you guys can see this one is slightly less transparent, this one is more transparent. Slightly different kind of coating on the drivers here, and slightly different kind of coating on this one. Okay, 105 Air has a slightly different kind of coating, and on the inner side there is an clear difference here. Okay, you guys can see there is no mesh covering on the 109 Pro. This one is just directly the driver here. Okay, barely any protection on the driver, while this one has a mesh covering, and this mesh covering definitely translates into a slightly warmer, slightly fuller presentation. Okay, so let's start with the sound quality. We talked about the build and everything. If you guys have any doubts, or if you want to ask me something, feel free. I will try my best to answer them. Now, This one is a more musical and fun sounding headphone. Okay, has a bit more thumpy, a bit more musically tuned lower end with a bit of punchy presentation, slightly slower decay, good sub bass extension, very good rumbles, very good mid bass punch, very good area of impact too. What this one is slightly lacking with is dynamics and cleanliness. Good layer delivery, no issues with that. But the 109 Pro is cleaner with the presentation, has a very good sub bass extension, but not very rumbly. The area of impact is slightly smaller, cleaner, kind of punchy presentation, but thanks to its faster decay it is not heavy enough. Okay, this one has a bit of heft to it for the low end notes. This one is not exactly heavy with the notes, but has slightly better dynamics, slightly more cleaner, sounds a bit more technically capable. But 105 air is more enjoyable thanks to its punchy presentation. It is more enjoyable and sounds a bit more engaging, sounds a bit more complete in my opinion. This one kind of sounds slightly dry. 109 Pro kind of sounds slightly dry. If we move on to the mid range, that is where this headphone is not exactly precise. Okay, it is a bit on the smoother side, similar kind of presentation. Keep that in mind, both have very similar kind of presentation. While the 105 air is a bit more on the warmer, slightly fuller and a bit more textured side, while the 109 Pro is slightly more defined side, a bit more resolving, a bit more detailed to be precise, while this one is a bit more cohesive, a bit more tonally pleasing. While this one is neutral, not exactly very cohesive, but gets the job done. Instruments have a bit more extra energy in the finishing region and can sound slightly lean on the 109 Pro, while the 105 Air is a bit more smoother, a bit more calmed to be precise, not exactly agitated or aggressive with the presentation. If we talk about the vocals, that is where the 105 Air is a bit more natural, or you guys can say a bit more throaty with the male vocals. So male vocals on the 105 air is more accurate, have that extra bit of throat emphasis to it. So the gruntiness of male vocals is available with the 105 air, while female vocals are better on the 109 Pro. This one has taller, slightly more defined female vocals, but this one has better texture. Okay, so 105 air is as I said, is a bit more on the cohesive, slightly fuller side, while this one is more detailed side. Now, the treble on both of these headphones is very similar. Similar kind of extension, similar kind of layering and separation, but this one is cleaner because of a slightly precise, slightly thinner notes. Okay, it kind of has a bit more airy presentation, a bit more air between instruments, but the stage of these two headphones are very similar. In some tracks I somehow felt that 105 air is slightly bigger with the stage. That is kind of baffling, but I know I'm getting confused because this one is slightly less fuller with the notes. Okay, while this one is fuller, it kind of feels this one has slightly bigger stage. Yes, the sonics, as I said, the subtlety of the 105 air is better. Okay, it can place one note behind another, and that slightly less forward note behind a forward note. Okay, a foreground note is giving a bit of extra sonic capabilities to the 105 air. It kind of feels a bit more engaging there, while the 109 Pro is not bad in that regard. It too has very good sonics, but it kind of feels slightly flat. Okay, everything is transparent, nothing is hiding behind anything. So this one is for those who are looking for extra bit of clarity. Okay, as I said, both have similar kind of transparency and everything, very similar layering and separation. This one is slightly more airy. Okay, air between instruments are slightly better on the 109 Pro. This one though is more comfortable, slightly less forward, slightly less aggressive, similar extension, similar details and kind of stuff. This one is slightly more resolving, but this one is not lacking with details either. So if you want a more musical sounding, slightly warm, slightly comfortable, slightly fun, and very much resolving headphone in the $500 price range, you should definitely consider the 105 Air more than some other headphones in this price range from even Sennheiser. 105 Air has fantastic build quality, does not come with a very good cable, but the set of accessories is very good too. And I kind of feel that this one is a very well balanced, warm sounding headphone that barely has any flaws. To be precise, if you do not want a lot of details, 105 Air 105 Air is just a fantastic headphone. But if you have the cash, you want a lot of details, you want a lot of clarity, studio grade kind of reference tuning, go for the 109 Pro. Double the price, but this one has the clarity. Does the price justify the sound quality of the 109 Pro? I'm not exactly sure, because I kind of felt that both have very similar kind of presentation, but 105 Air is warmer throughout the spectrum. It is just a warmer sounding 109 Pro. And if we go the other way around, 109 Pro is a more precise, cleaner, and accurate sounding 105 Air. Similar design. This mesh might be making things warmer for the 105 Air, and this meshless design on the 109 Pro is making it more transparent. So that might be the difference. And this is my comparison of 109 Pro and 105 Air. Thank you for watching, guys. Have a nice day. Enjoy.